When you regret a decision that you made, there is so much shame. The second I got those implants, I knew I had made a huge mistake. I just felt like I was the dumbest person. I hated how they looked. I felt heavier. I started dressing in bigger clothes. I started covering up my chest. Whenever I tried to do yoga, of any kind of twist, I'm like, I can't get my elbow around that damn thing. It went from mental complications and this feeling of regret to literally physical symptoms that I did not realize at the time were 100% caused by the implants. I started experiencing all this numbness in my right arm and tingling on my pinky fingers and my elbow and under my armpit. My Raynaud's syndrome, which is a condition where your fingers and toes can turn white, circulation gone. Looking back, I know that my body was trying to tell me, get these freaking things out of here. I knew it was time to finally share this story with you, because this isn't just about implants. It's about the decisions that change you, the shame that you carry, and the courage that it takes to admit, I wish I'd done it differently.
Breast implant illness is real. Don't let anyone gaslight you into thinking that whatever you're feeling is not a thing. And if you've been thinking about getting breast implants, don't even do it. Because when I tell you that the things that it can cause you, it's not even worth it. I'm coming back just now from a doctor's appointment. This is my third appointment in the last 2.5 weeks to see what it is that's going on in my body that is causing this chronic inflammation. Crazy thing is that I got breast implants about 11 years ago, and 9 years ago I went back to change them, and I asked the surgeon and I said, I just don't feel as sharp anymore. I have this crazy brain fog, and every doctor was just like, oh, it's mom brain, it's mom brain, it's mom brain. It's not mom brain, okay? It wasn't mom brain. It was never mom brain. I've been dealing with pain and just inflammation and issues with my liver and issues with my hormone. Breast implants have over 40 toxins and heavy metals. The silicone, doesn't matter what's inside, it breaks down over time and it causes you to develop autoimmune diseases.
No, pero tú querías teta, tú no querías teta, coge teta.
For the last 10 years, I've heard so many crazy breast implant illness symptoms that I just thank God that mine are nowhere near as bad.
Your body will literally begin attacking itself. About 3 months ago, I took on cycling, and 2-3 months later, I developed something called snapping hip syndrome randomly, okay? I'm not thinking there's anything connected with it.
So I find a doctor, happens to be in New York. They send me to get an x-ray. I do it. Then they're like, oh, maybe you should get an MRI in case, you need to get surgery. We can book everything right away. And I'm like, wow, surgery? I'm only 38 years old. I don't have any osteoporosis. You haven't even seen me in person or seen my x-ray. How do you know I need surgery?
Something tells me to screw that appointment and ask friends if any of them know someone that has done an explant that can recommend a doctor that can help me explant. So my friend Joan goes, look at this message. How crazy is this? I have a friend that was diagnosed with rheumatoid arthritis and was experiencing pain in her hip. And as soon as she got her breast implants taken out, everything went away.
I had not specifically mentioned rheumatoid arthritis or had shared my snapping hip syndrome with my friends at this point.
Can you imagine? I was like, oh my God. Imagine if I would have gotten hip surgery.
I know that.
Hey, have breast implants been making women sick for years without them realizing it? If you search terms like breast implant illness, explant surgery recovery, breast implant regret, or breast implant side effects, you're not alone. More women than ever are sharing stories about removing their implants after years of unexplained symptoms. And the conversation is getting impossible to ignore. For a long time, breast implants were sold as a confidence upgrade, a quick procedure, a new silhouette, and the promise of feeling better about your appearance.
Lifted off my
I got my implants taken out, and I'm mad that I didn't do it sooner. So let's talk about it. So I've been seeing the trend going around of like all these girls dropping their surgeons and like what size that they got, the implant type, all that. Like it's like this huge trend now. And then like reading the comments, there's literal like younger girls talking about I can't wait till I turn 18, saying I can't wait till I can get plastic surgery whenever I turn 18. Like, no. So I wasn't even planning on posting this. I wasn't even gonna share my business like that on social media, but if it's gonna help at least one person, then I'm gonna do it, because like I regret it. I regret getting these things in my body. Like, I regret it. So I got these back in like 2022. Literally hasn't even been 3 years. In September it would have been fully 3 years. I literally just got it out like over a week ago. It's not talked about enough. Breast implant illness is not talked about at all, and like a lot of people don't even know what it is, which is actually scary, because like the amount of women that actually have implants that don't even know, it literally costs so much. And like that's why I initiated the Explant, because I was just like, I'm not gonna jeopardize my health. I'm not gonna run my health for an aesthetic, the aesthetic that everyone is looking like. Everyone is looking the same. It's just, it doesn't align with who I am right now. Like it doesn't align with who I am anymore. It didn't feel like myself. It didn't feel like my own body. And I didn't even put 2 and 2 together, like the cause to a lot of these things that I was like dealing with my implants, right? A couple of the symptoms that I had whenever I had the implants was, first of all, major fatigue. Like, I literally could sleep 10 plus hours, still wake up exhausted. I would be pounding caffeine like it was nobody's business and still be completely exhausted. Like, that was like the majority of the reason why I wanted these things out. Just not feeling like myself. They were just way too damn big for my body anyway. Like, I don't know what I was thinking. I really truly don't. As soon as I got out of surgery, I noticed like the whites in my eyes, it was so much brighter. Like, so much brighter. I took a picture of my eye before I went into surgery, and then as soon as I got back to the Airbnb that I was staying at, the difference is actually insane. It's actually insane. I'm so happy. I'm so glad that I made this decision. It honestly, like, I had multiple reasons for this. Majority of it was the fatigue. Another reasoning was the chronic inflammation. My body was just holding so much inflammation. My body has literally removed so much of the swelling already. Like, I can't even imagine what I'm going to feel and what I'm gonna look like in the next month. I can finally get back into the gym and be able to do the things that I want to do. I can actually start taking my health more seriously, because like, health is wealth, bro. Even a week out, I can tell a huge difference in my mental. I can tell a huge difference in my physical. Let's bring back natural. Like, let's literally like bring back what we were supposed to look like. Like, who are we to literally change what God created us to look like? And like, that was like another huge thing, and like another reason of like why I wanted these things out is like, who am I to literally change what God literally made me look like? Just to fit an aesthetic, just to fit in like society's standards. It's like, and the funny thing is, bro, like, as soon as I got them out, I felt like I said, I felt mentally, but I looked so much physically better. Like, I looked so much better. And I was like, literally like just sitting there for like a couple days, like, why would I even put myself through this? Why would I literally go 3 years with these things in my body that God did not put there, that was causing me so many issues? Like, the amount of inflammation that has left my body is not even funny. Well, first of all, these things together, I lost 5 pounds, because yeah, I can't even believe that these were in my body. Like, how did they even fit in my body? I don't even know. I realized if your body is in a chronic state of inflammation, which these cause hella inflammation, so if you have a foreign object, your body is going to be attacking that. It's going to be working in overdrive, trying to literally attack that. Your body is going to see that as a threat. Your body is literally going to be like, okay, well, we need to protect this thing. It doesn't know what it is. It just knows that it's not supposed to be there. So that's why your body goes in a state of chronic inflammation. Chronic inflammation is literally what is the root cause of cancers, diseases, and it's like, implants are known to cause autoimmune diseases. Like, I know so many women that have developed autoimmune diseases because of their implants. And it's like, I am not going to risk and jeopardize my health to have implants in my body. Like, I'm way too young. And that's the thing. My implants literally like prevented me from doing a lot. It literally prevented me from going to the gym and being able to lift my weight. The amount of fatigue and just tiredness that I felt because of these implants inside of my body for years, I felt like a walking zombie. And I'm not just saying that. Like, I'm literally not just saying that. That is like 60% of the reason why I got these out, is because of the chronic fatigueness. Like, is this necessary right now? Are you good? I just started feeling like I need these out. Like, it was just like weighing on me, like physically weighing on me. I needed to remove these. Like, I'm so glad I got these taken out, and I wish I would have gotten these out sooner. I'm trying to bring awareness, especially to like the younger generation, that like, it's not worth it. It's not worth your health. It's literally like, why would you want to look like everyone else? Embrace the body that God gave you. Like, why would you want to look like every other person out here? That's like a whole thing now. It was like the Instagram baddie aesthetic. Like, everyone is looking the same. Everyone looks the same. First of all, the recovery whenever I first got my implants was actually insane. Like, it was actually insane. That was the worst pain that I've ever felt in my entire life. Like, mentally, physically, emotionally, I'll never put myself through that ever again. Like, and another thing is like, I was just 22. Like, I turned 22 whenever I got these in, and it's like, why isn't it a thing like you have to be 25 to get your implants? Like, how is it legal that 18-year-olds can literally get these things in their bodies at the age of 18? Like, they're children, bro. Little girls wishing that they can get plastic surgery to look a certain way, to change. And it's like, bro, we have boobs to feed children, literal human life, not for men to gawk at, to stare at, not for an appearance or an aesthetic. Like, this generation, society has literally just like perverted so much. Like, everything has been so perverted. Like, we are not supposed to have big old bitties like everywhere you look. Like, every woman is not supposed to look the same. Like, never again. I'm happier with the way that I look now. They say it takes months for your, like, to, like, heal and actually look, like, the way that they're supposed to. They're supposed to, like, set in, I guess. But I feel and I look better now than whenever I had implants, which is actually insane. I feel better, I look better, and I'm just so mad that I didn't do this sooner. So whoever needs to hear this, and, like, whatever. If you're gonna get implants, whatever, that's your decision. I'm not trying to, like, force you to be like, no, you can't get implants. Like, do whatever you want. I'm just letting you know my perspective and, like, my side from it. It's not worth it. It's truly, truly not worth it. And I wish more people would talk about breast implant illness. Like, it's not talked about enough. Like, especially surgeons, they're not gonna straight up tell you, yeah, this can cause autoimmune disease, this can cause major fatigue, this can cause skin issues, this can cause, like, the list. I'm actually gonna, you know what, I'm gonna put a list of the symptoms in this video. I'm gonna put it right here. And a lot of girls, like, I got lucky. Like, luckily, mine didn't rupture my body. And silicone, I got silicone. Like, and it can cause silent ruptures. Whereas, like, saline, if you get saline implants, which is, like, water-based, which it still has silicone shelling. Like, it still has the shelling. So it's not, they say it's more natural and healthier for you. It's literally not. Silicone is literally around it still. It's just, it's, like, water-based. So if yours rupture, like, if it pops, you can clearly, like, see it rupture because it deflates. Whereas with silicone, if it ruptures, it's called a silent rupture. So you don't ever know if it's leaking in your body. It's not worth it. God created you beautiful. You need to literally embrace your natural state. God didn't make no mistakes. Like, He made you perfectly in His image. He made you exactly the way that He wanted you to be. So who are you to change what He made you? I can't even imagine whenever I start having kids, like, what this generation is gonna turn out. We are the ones that actually have to make the difference. We are the ones that have to set the standard of, like, we're not gonna adapt, and we're not gonna conform to what society is literally pushing in our faces, bro. Like, and just so y'all know, explant surgery is triple the amount of getting the actual implants. Triple the amount. And like I said, I wasn't even planning on spreading my business up on here, but it's like, after reading comments of like these girls talking about, I can't wait till I turn 18, I can't wait till I get plastic surgery, whenever their bodies aren't even fully developed yet. That's what I'm saying. Like, how is that even legal? Like, how is it not legal 25 and up to get it? Or just, I don't know, bro. I don't even think it should be legal anyway at all. Like, if we're being so honest, like, it's poison. It's literal poison in our bodies. Like, it's crazy. The fact that your frontal lobe isn't even fully developed and you're out here making decisions like this, that's completely life altering. Like, I regret getting mine.
But what happens when the thing that was supposed to increase confidence becomes a source of anxiety, discomfort, and endless doctor appointments? Many women describe a remarkably similar experience. At first, everything seems fine. Okay, years go by. Then strange symptoms begin appearing. Fatigue that no amount of sleep can fix. Brain fog that makes everyday tasks harder. Joint pain, skin issues, digestive problems, inflammation, and a feeling that something just isn't right.
Hey everyone, it is day 5 of my implant removal surgery. This is my outfit of the day. My beautiful compression bra. It is not pleasant having these in at all, but this is the first day I feel like somewhat pain-free. I have only been taking Tylenol at nighttime. It is very uncomfortable to sleep. I was feeling a lot of pressure in my chest. I think everything is just like healing and moving around in there. I don't know, it kind of felt like everything was caving in. These drains drain the fluid out where the implant was because there's a hollow space there now. Don't be fooled, this is an illusion. There's like a whole tissue covering my boobs, but there's not much under there. I got this special compression bra that actually is like made to have these hooks for drains. I'm gonna remove it first. Take this off. Try not to pull it too hard because then it splatters everywhere. My mom did that the other day and it was very gross. My insides are coming out of this tube. Not cute. Pour it into this measuring. There's really not that much. I know this is kind of gross, but this is the reality of what I'm living through right now. Everything's out. I just squeeze the drain like this, cover it back up. Like, where is it? Beautiful. Really not much came out this morning. Probably 5 cc's. Dump the reminisce down the toilet. Can't wait to get these things out. The drain is actually, the incision is here on my side. So it's coming out the sides, and my breast implants were removed from underneath the boob. He went into the same incision that I had before, so I haven't seen it yet, so hopefully it's really small. I don't regret this at all. I feel like I made the right decision. I feel very happy, I feel very free. I can't wait to...
Thank you so much. I am so happy that I removed my implants. That was the best decision I ever did, was to take them out. Unfortunately, when I got divorced a long time ago, I was insecure about being single, and I felt the need to have to get implants. I wish I believed in myself that that wasn't important and that I was beautiful without them. But no, I went down that road and I got sick about 4 years in, and I was happy that I removed them very quickly. My biggest advice to women is be happy with yourself and your body, and understand that there is potential health side effects that are severe. I embrace this and not having anything, and it's much easier. It's much easier running, working out, buying clothes.
I got my breast implants removed 2 weeks ago yesterday, and I wanted to talk about it. So I had gotten my implants, just a little backstory. Some people already know this, but I got my implants, silicone implants, in 2022 after we were done having kids. And for a while I felt fine and I loved them. I was happy. But a year later, I started having really bad GI issues, so aversions to gluten and dairy specifically. And then about another year after that, I started to experience extreme fatigue, acne, hair thinning, and joint pain. Let's see what else. Ear ringing. And the list, I'm sure, is going to keep revealing itself the more that I'm healing. But yeah, so far so good. I did not expect to be feeling so good 2 weeks post-op. I had joined Facebook groups and talked to other women about their experiences and their explants, and I was kind of open and ready for any scenario, whether it be that I wake up feeling great immediately or it takes some time, because our bodies have to detox, what's in there, what's going on, what's making me sick. So I just want to say that it is hands down the best decision that I've ever made. The difference is night and day. So within 1 week after surgery, once I stopped taking the pain meds and stopped laying around in bed, started getting my energy back to get up and walk around, I started to notice no body aches. And the body aches were what brought me down to the last resort, which was getting my implants taken out. We had run all the tests for everything else that you could imagine, doctor's appointments, functional medicine, all the things. So with no answers and feeling so hopeless, getting my implants removed was probably the last resort, I would say. So I was nervous, and there's no guarantee that removing your implants makes these symptoms go away, because it's an undiagnosable thing. Breast implant illness is undiagnosed, and you can't go to a doctor and be told that, yes, you have breast implant illness. A lot of doctors don't even believe in it. So I'm very grateful and very fortunate that I went to my primary care doctor at Kaiser, and that she believed in breast implant illness, and that she referred me to Kaiser plastic surgery, which I also didn't really know was an option for me. I also was very pleasantly surprised that my insurance covered the Explant only. So that was a part of this process that I am just still in awe over and kind of mind blown about. Just how lucky I feel, because I know a lot of women have to pay out of pocket, sometimes just as much or more than when they put them in. So anyways, I went in 2 weeks ago, had my surgery, found out that my silicone implants were actually put under the muscle by my original surgeon, which that was a surprise to me. I don't know why or when I thought that they were over the muscle, but that just required a little bit of extra work on the surgeon's part, which was no big deal. We really wanted to make sure we got all the capsule out. The capsule is that biofilm that forms around the implant as your body's way of protecting it from this foreign object from leaking out or whatever. So just like a capsule that holds it, holds the implant in its place. So it's highly recommended that you get this capsule all the way out of your body during surgery, because it could contain things that could keep making you sick if it's left in. I'm totally butchering the science behind it, but I think you might get the idea. So anyways, so the recovery was kind of painful because of that. Mostly my pec muscles and my chest were sore, but the incisions themselves, totally fine. And they just went right under the same place that I had my scar before from putting them in. So I'm really not too worried about how that scarring will heal. My scars have healed beautifully, and I'm just blown away by the results so far. I'm just so happy to sit here and say that I have experienced, the past week, I've experienced 0 body aches, no joint pain, no fatigue. My GI issues are non-existent right now. So I'm feeling so much clarity around this decision, so much hope for my life to get back on track and to feel like me again. I'm still working with a little something, so I'm not mad about it. I'm actually very happy with my smaller boobies, and I'm taking it all as a huge self-love project, I guess you would say. It's brought me closer to people in my life. It's made me stronger. It's definitely affected my kids and my husband, and just seeing how resilient the kids are and how supportive my husband is is just, that's what life's all about. So if any of you have any questions, I am an open book. And I'm just very grateful to be here and be feeling so good, to feel like myself again. I went on my first hike this morning with some girls, and it just felt so good to be doing something that I love again without that heavy cloud just looming over me. So anyways, that's my update.
Frustrating part, many of these symptoms don't point to one obvious cause. Some women spend years visiting specialists, running tests, and searching for answers. They hear explanations ranging from stress to aging to hormone changes, yet some eventually begin asking a question they never expected to ask. Could my breast implants be connected to this?
Rating me what I tell y'all things I wish I knew before getting a boob job when I am today 1 year post-op. Well, first, I'm going to tell y'all what people told me it's going to feel like and what it actually felt like. People were scaring the crap out of me. They were like, oh my, like, it was okay, but it was still rough in the same breath. Like, I went through a lot. Like, the attention that my surgery had brought to me, it made my period come on like a week earlier. So I had started my period, and like whenever you are first getting your breast augmentation, you can't do nothing yourself. You know what I mean? So like that was just hard, and like, you know, having to rely on somebody to like, you know, clean you up, change your menstrual items, like, you know, all that, even though it was my mom and my cousin, but it was just like, you know, it's a feeling that you're just not really used to. But the pain, I would definitely say the pain was, the first 2 days was definitely like a 10 out of 10. When I first woke up, I wasn't really in pain. I was more like pressure. Like I felt like when I first woke up out of surgery, I felt like there was a bust on my chest. I couldn't breathe. Like I couldn't like walk for a long period of time. And like when I would talk, I would get out of breath. And like I took the wrong person on surgery with me. I took my cousin, my favorite cousin. She's hilarious. I was literally like I couldn't not even breathe because I'm like, she's making me laugh. I cannot laugh right now. Oh my God, get her out of here. But I thank the Lord for her. Next thing I'm going to cover is how long it took me to feel normal. I would say about 3 weeks, 2 weeks to 3 weeks. That's whenever I was able to like walk around, you know, like have my chest out and up and, you know, just be able to move around. How long it really took to drop and fluff. I would say about 6 months. 6 months for them to drop fully and fluff up and just be soft. And, you know, how this situation that nobody warned me about was don't wear underwire bras at all during your healing process. Do not. Get you a nice sports bra. I got the medical, the surgical bras that the clinic sells you. Those are amazing. And I ended up switching to like a Victoria's Secret regular sports bra later on. I wouldn't do anything different because my healing process was great. I wasn't in pain for most of the time. I weren't taking all my oxycodones. I switched to Tylenol because I don't take drugs, I don't smoke or anything like that. So like whenever I was taking those opioids, I really felt not myself at all. And it wasn't like I was a zombie, literally. Things I'll do the same. Almost everything, just other than, you know, letting people help you because I'm used to helping everybody else. So whenever I had to sit down and let people help me, I was almost losing my mind and like going through a lot daily. But I would just, you know, stay on top of my pain meds, take time, listen to your body, and just be nice to everybody.
I regret transitioning. Okay, that's a lie, but I did make one big mistake in the beginning of my transition. Usually I would never come on here like this, but today we're gonna talk about my breast implants or lack thereof. I transitioned when I was very young and my gender dysphoria was debilitating at that time. It's all I thought about. A few days after I turned 18, I had my implants done. I liked them. I was happy with them for a long time. But as I've grown up and my view on what it means to be valid as a woman has completely changed. At this age, it's important for me to just be healthy and to be able to move my body more freely. Fast forward to a few years ago, I really wanted to get them removed and I was kind of going back and forth on it. Like, what would they look like? Would I be less of a woman if I had a flat chest again? What would that feel like? Would it make me dysphoric? I got them removed about 1.5 years ago and I have not regretted it for a single day. The reason why I'm making this video is when I was looking into getting them removed, I saw absolutely no trans women talking about this. Most of us get our implants and then never second guess it. The best decision I've ever made. I feel like I'm not trying to be something, I'm just being myself. In my head, as a young trans girl, I thought I needed to have every surgery to be valid. I want you to know that if you're a trans woman and you're thinking maybe my implants aren't for me anymore, you might be right. And let me tell you something, it does not make me any less of a woman to have a flat chest. It does not make me any less of a woman to be trans. It does not make me less of a woman that I made a decision at 18 that no longer serves me. We are not our decisions and we are not our mistakes. So for those of you that have been commenting and asking over the last year or so, did you get your implants out? What happened to your chest? What's going on here? Yes, I did, and I've never been happier. Ask me anything.
Really hard video to make because like there's so much history and detail that I can go into, but I've been thinking about this for a really long time now, and it's only been in the past month or so that I've probably seriously started doing a lot more research and thinking a lot more seriously about breast implant illness. So I've had breast implants for, I would want to say, 5 years now. I got them in 2021. Loved them when I got them. Was so excited. It was something that I'd wanted to do for a long time. I lost a lot of weight and I'd lost so much volume for my boobs, and I was never really that confident with them. Now, knowing what I know, I can connect the dots and see such a direct correlation with my implants and the issues that I've been having over the years. So, long story short, I was on the contraceptive pill for a long time. I stopped taking it in 2020, didn't really get my period back, and doctors just said that it was post-pill amenorrhea. Since then, it's never really fully come back. It's been very irregular, and I've been dealing with other issues amongst hormonal issues over the years. I got my boobs in 2021. Never really correlated any of my issues with my implants. Back then, breast implant illness was kind of a thing, but a lot of it was considered like pseudo-health issues. So like girls that would talk about breast implant illness, because there's not a specific diagnosis, everyone was kind of like, oh, like it's not really a thing. Since then, there's been so many more studies done and so many more women coming out saying that they have had all of these health issues, and since getting the implants out, the health issues have gone away. Like, the hormonal thing has been huge. It's been something I've been battling with since 2020. It's 2026 now, 6 years of irregular hormones and the issues that come with that. I also last year got diagnosed by a functional health medicine doctor, candida overgrowth and gut dysbiosis, and for the past 2 years I've been really struggling with eczema and skin flare-ups and histamine issues, as well as gut issues, and then my hormone issues. So it's been a plethora of different symptoms that I've been struggling with. In the back of my head this whole time, I've had a slight gut instinct that my implants could be a contributing cause. But I really didn't want to believe that because, you know, I love them. Like, they've been such a big part of my identity over the past 5 years. They've given me so much confidence. They've allowed me to, you know, wear things that I wouldn't be able to wear before, or I would have been able to wear before, but I wouldn't have been confident in them. And it's really just helped me, like, step into, like, a more confident version of myself. Now that I'm a bit older, I care way less about that shit. I care way less about how I look. And for me, it's so paramount as I enter my late 20s, nearly early 30s. Like, hormonal health and, like, longevity and well-being is, like, my top priority. So this was going to be long, but basically where I'm trying to get at is I'm looking at getting my implants out to see whether they are causing these health problems. I've been on a gut health protocol for the past month to try and get rid of the candida overgrowth, and it has been fucking tough. Like, my skin has been flaring up like crazy. I never used to get dermatitis all over my body. I'm getting it everywhere. I'm getting it on my ass cheeks, guys. It's not cute. And I'm just so done. I'm so sick of having an irregular period. I'm so sick of having itchy skin, weird hive breakouts when I get cold, anxiety. My anxiety has been so bad for the past, like, I want to say 6 months. And I have had anxiety on and off my whole life, but never this bad. And it's not really based on anything. It's just general anxiety. And I know that that is also a symptom. So yeah, I'm exploring getting an explant, and I think I'm going to document it on here, my journey, the information that I find out, whether I can get it Medicare rebated because of the health problems that these have been causing me. So I just want to put this out there for you.
This is just a little special reminder to love yourself as you are. I am 34 and I got breast implants when I was 19, and I cannot tell you how much getting the implants actually impacted my body dysmorphia even more, because yes, suddenly I was no longer flat chested, but now I had breasts that didn't belong to me, and I've always carried that feeling with me of these don't belong to me. And more importantly too, now that I've breastfed 2 children, they are gigantic. I am more self-conscious about my big boobs now than I was of having no boobs back then. It's just insane what lengths women go to feel accepted and validated by society. And the truth is that I got them when I was very insecure and I wanted validation from the world, specifically the entertainment industry, because every girl in LA had big boobs. There's something called breast implant illness, which I feel that I have had symptoms for a long time, but they're getting stronger now as of recently. It's been probably 10 plus years that I got them done. So I do plan on getting them removed when I'm done breastfeeding my daughter, which could be another 2 years, to be honest. However, that part is probably the most serious for me because it's starting to show up in many different ways. Brain fog, like body health stuff, like digestive stuff, and it's just not worth it. So I just want to remind anybody out there that is considering altering their body is really think about why you're doing this. I'm not saying that everybody does it for validation or anything like that. However, I do strongly believe that society and what we see on the internet, celebrity culture, influencer culture, etc., does play an impact and a role on our subconscious and alters our mind to believe that beauty.
Don't get your boobs done. Nobody has told you. I will gladly be the first. Don't get your boobs done. Literally, the way I could talk about this, like every single day, throughout the whole entire day, I'm not even kidding. Don't do it. Literally. I wasn't aware before, or I just didn't do enough research, I guess. When you put objects in your body, your body goes into fight mode. So tissue goes around the implant, makes it hard. I got one bottomed out. It's not even aesthetically pleasing. It's not aesthetically cute. It's freaking ugly. Get the lift. Just get a breast lift. If anything, bro, just get the breast lift. I mean, I ain't gonna lie, I had no boobs. But the thing is, I was never insecure. Oh my God. I miss my athletic build. I miss being part of the itty bitty titty committee. I can't wait to come back. I'm coming back, baby. I'm getting these out, please. 2026. Like, what's a third grader thinking about boobs? I've been wanting boobs since 3rd grade. I'm not even kidding you. I'm so dead ass. Since 3rd grade, I've been wanting boobs. You know what? I graduated college. My friends paid for my boobs. That was my graduation present. 6 months later, hated it. I immediately realized, like, why am I gaining all this weight? Freaking inflammation through my body. Like, bro, when I tell you, I hate them. I hate them. I can't lay on my stomach or have to lay on my right side because my left one's hard. I haven't had my back cracked in 3 years. No massages are happening. Push-ups, wide stance, pull-ups, absolutely not. Pull down, whatever, for your back, your boobs are moving. It's so ugly and it feels so terrible. And it low-key hurts. Like, running, bro, I look uncoordinated. As if I haven't played basketball, college basketball, all my life. I look like I just learned how to run. It freaking sucks. I used to be able to wear whatever shirt. It doesn't matter what shirt. I looked so cute or they fitted so good. Now I have to find a shirt where I don't look like I weigh 500 pounds. It makes me look bigger. Like, they're not for my build. I should show y'all my befores. Like, oh my gosh, I don't know why I did that. I love my body so bad. I just wanted boobs. I just wanted to experience boobs. I have like 3 doctors in mind, but I think I already know who I'm gonna go to. At least I didn't get like breast implant illness. I don't think so. Only thing that I experienced is the inflammation in my body and realizing my weight going up crazy. Like, it's puffy. Everything's just, I can't wait to be back.
So I did a thing. I was debating on if I wanted to talk about it or not, but I think the conversation is worth having. Let me just preface this with, I'm not a health professional. I'm just sharing my experience and what I've learned. Okay, let's get into it. Let's talk about boobies. I recently got my implants removed. I got my breasts augmented in 2019. and I loved having boobs. I wish I'd done it sooner. Little did I know the health effects it would have on me. If I knew this, I would not have gotten them done. Because it's expensive getting them done, it's expensive taking them out, it's expensive for the lift. You're just spending money unnecessarily at the cost of your health. Some women can have boobies and not be affected by them. Some of us aren't so lucky. 2019 was also the first year that I experienced some serious mental health issues. Speaking of depression, that year was the first year that I was in a dark place. I don't ever want to go back to that place again, and I struggled with it for a couple years. Fast forward to about last year, for past year, I've been experiencing autoimmune deficiencies. Found out I had certain deficiencies that I never knew I had, and would take test after test, blood work, taking 20 pills a day to get some of my deficiencies back up to normal standing, and not really getting any definitive answers for why my health is on the decline. My immune system is severely compromised. I was getting sick, no lie, every single month. Pneumonia, bronchitis, fevers over 102 degrees, going to urgent care. My immune system was shit. And I'm thinking, okay, this is just stress manifesting in the physical. If you follow me last year, you know I had a terrible, rough year for multiple reasons. And we all know stress can affect you physically. It wasn't until recently that I started doing some research and I learned about breast implant illness. Just so happens that I also did some genetic.
It is completely normal to absolutely regret having a breast augmentation at any time from day 1 to day 30 after your surgery. It is going to be completely normal to take that first couple looks at your breasts. They're too high, they're too huge, they're too hard, you're too swollen. You did not buy this. This was not what you told the surgeon that was going to happen. And you think the entire surgery is a total disaster. That is completely normal. It's completely normal to regret it, to not understand why you did it. All these feelings that you're having are completely normal after your breast augmentation surgery. It's also completely normal that every couple days, your result is changing. Those breasts are changing. They're changing 2 or 3 times a week. When you open up that bra, sometimes you don't know what you're going to see. All of that is completely normal.
Ladies, if you're considering getting breast implants, here are a few things that you need to know, or rather are fortunate enough to hear me because you're listening to this video right now. 90% of my patients who come in with breast implants end up either, number one, wanting to take them out because they recognize that they're causing some kind of a health challenge, or number two, they have some kind of a problem and trace back breast implants. Rather than do something that you're going to regret later, work on your self-esteem. Get a good Wonder bra. They really work nicely. It can shape you. No one needs to see your body until someone is in love with you. So preserve your innocence and preserve your respect for yourself. Don't make yourself look different for someone else. Instead, learn how to love yourself just as you are. And I discovered those bras that make everything look shapely. It made a big difference. I mean, think in the olden days, they wore all those corsets to tighten their waist and to push up their boobs. We can do that. We don't need to put fake stuff in the body. Everybody knows the difference. They're not soft and tender. You're gonna have health problems down the road, possibly. Just wanna have a...
So I posted a while ago about how I had surgery to have my breast implants removed. And I had several people ask why I made that decision. And so I thought I would go over that because I know a lot of women that have made the same decision and their reasonings were very different than mine. Most of those women did that because they felt like those implants were poisoning their body. And that was not necessarily the case for me. So I have 3 really big reasons why I made that choice. And the first one is that My oncologist suggested that I do so, and in doing so, it would make my screening process much easier. I am BRCA2 positive. I have already had cancer, and my father died of cancer. So my chances of developing a new cancer are extremely high. So screenings are going to be a part of my life for the rest of my life. Reason number 2 is menopause. Menopause has hit me like a ton of bricks. And all those bricks seemed to have landed and stayed right here on my chest. I've had a ton of symptoms from menopause. I was medically induced into menopause from having my ovaries removed. And it's been rough. I have so much more breast tissue than normal. They were big, they were uncomfortable, nothing fit me. And I was just over it. And reason number 3 is that these implants were heavily influenced by an abusive partner who I was very accustomed to appeasing. When I got them 15 years ago, I was told that he would pay for them and that what I had didn't match my body and that I should get something that matched my body a little bit better. Unfortunately, I listened to him. He sent me off to Arizona to get them without him to help me in recovery. And of course, I paid for them. So purging these from my body really feels like the last remnants of that decade of abuse. And I am so excited to embrace my natural size. So that's it. Those are my reasons.
It's me. I'm back in my bikini top only to talk about this explant topic again. So it's officially 8 months for me and I feel great. Everything's normal. Like, they look fuller. I fully accepted them at this point and I love them. Even people have told me that they look fuller, which is crazy because they actually do look fuller. So I'm getting a lot of messages from women, you know, who are just like, thank you for sharing your story. Like, it's so inspiring, but like, do you have any extra advice? And something that I have found along the way, I wasn't prepared for this. I just want to tell you guys this one thing. So when you get them removed, yes, they're gonna be sad looking, they're gonna be a little deflated, and you have to be prepared for that. You have to give yourself extra love during this time to accept what your body's going through, okay? Like, you can't be harsh on yourself. Like, you can't be too down on yourself about what they look like, because you have to realize, like, you're doing this, it's gonna suck short term, but you're doing this long term. You're doing it for your health. So many other reasons, so many great reasons why you're doing it. And you really just have to be patient and give yourself some extra love during this time of healing, because it's gonna be hard, but I have something that's gonna help you. So the first time I put on like dress up clothes when I got them removed, I was devastated. I actually cried, and I've been very positive through this time, but I actually cried. So one thing I'm going to tell you guys, do not try to wear the cute, sexy tops that, you know, flattered your breast implants a lot. You know, you didn't have to wear a bra in them. Do not even put them on if you want, just to see if they fit. Some might fit still, but do not even play yourself like that. Like, you are not going to be able to wear the sexy like corset tops and completely fill them out if you don't have enough breast tissue as when you had your implants. Like, that's just it, and there's nothing wrong with that, but don't try to force it, because if you try to wear all of those clothes that you wore with your breast implants, like, it's so easy to wear tops and you fill everything out, but when you get them removed, you're not going to be able to fill those out. So just be prepared. So, you know, go ahead. And I didn't want to do these things because I didn't have to do them with my breast implants. So I was like, why do I have to buy all these freaking things? So do whatever you have to do. Buy all the paddings or whatever you have to do. Buy those, whatever. They make even like these little insert things, you know, to just kind of push it up a little bit in some of your tops. Like, really actually like look around, play around, see what works, see what will make your dress clothes look better, because you're gonna be devastated, and I wasn't ready for that, and I wish someone had told me that. So that is definitely, like, I think the 2 top things. Just be patient with yourself, give yourself that extra love during that time, and accept that this is your new body. And then 2, get all the booby things that you need, and buy new flattering tops that actually flatter your new old boobs instead.
Breast explant update. Okay, it's been 2.5 years now that I removed my silicone implants, and these are my boobs. Thank you so much, Katie, for the question. I didn't get a fat transfer and I did not get a lift. So of course I have a little bit of padding now, but they're looking pretty good 2.5 years later. They did not look like that when I first got my explant. So guys, quick disclaimer, I have nothing against breast implants. I think they're beautiful. I absolutely loved my implants when I had them. But when I started getting rashes all over my body, and you can still see here, I still have some residue of all the rashes that I had. Look, you can see some scarring that I have here. When I started getting those all over my body, I was like, no, I'm out. When my lymph nodes were like this swollen here and here, I was like, yo, I'm out. I am not, I don't care if I'm flat. I really didn't care at that point. But now 2.5 years later, I think this has been one of the best decisions I've made for my life and for my health. So just a quick recap, I had implants from May 2015 up until July 2021. I started getting breast implant illness symptoms around November 2020. And the moment I figured out that it might be my breast implants, I scheduled my explant for July 2021. So guys, I did not look like this for a good 1.5 years, after my explant. And I was super flat. When I first got them out, my breasts looked like dry raisins, which was crazy. I was like, okay, that's wild. But guess what? I'm okay with that. I was totally okay with that, because I was like, you know what? My health came first. I had so many autoimmune issues. The doctors thought I had lupus. They thought I had a bunch of different autoimmune diseases, and none of the doctors could tell me which one it was. And the confusion with all the doctors just amplified the fact that I thought that it was breast implant illness. Thankfully, there's this group on Facebook with so many people on it. It was super helpful. I'll see if I can put a screenshot of what the group is called on Facebook. One of the things I'm going to be honest about is that you see, here I hope I don't get flagged for nudity. I'm trying to show that underneath I have some tape, because after a year of the explant surgery, I started getting keloids, really bad keloids. So last year I had to get another surgery to remove those keloids. So they didn't really come back there. Here, it still shows a little bit of keloid, but then I'm taking better care of my scars now. So if anyone is thinking of doing an explant, I went with Dr. Barr in West Palm Beach. He was amazing. I have a couple of people that went to him after, and they were super happy with him. It is a very costly procedure. It is more expensive to do an explant than to do an implant. I'm talking almost 3 times the price. It's wild. How ironic is it that to put implants in, it's super cheap, but then to take them out, it's 3 times the price. What? But anyways, and then imagine I had to spend another couple grand after. Thank God, part of it was covered by my insurance, but to remove the keloids that were under. And I still have scars, guys. I still have visible scars under my breast. And again, I don't care. I just wanted my health back. So this is how I'm doing, loving how my breasts look now. Even, to be honest, even if they look like what they looked like 1.5 years ago, I wouldn't care, because at the end of the day, now my entire body is fully natural. I don't have any implants. I don't have any surgeries. My health has never been better. So the explant was one of the best decisions I've made in my life. So if you're considering it, or if you have implants and you're starting to see there's depression, anxiety, weird health issues that come out of nowhere, rashes are a big thing. If you start feeling different, and I felt different, guys, look into breast implant illness. It is a serious thing. People don't talk about it as much. I see more people coming out to talk about it now, but guys, look into explanting. Best decision I've made in my life. And look, I'm in the...
Now, to be clear, not every woman with breast implants experiences health problems. Many are completely happy with their results. Okay. And researchers continue studying breast implant illness and its possible causes. But what stands out is a growing number of women who report major improvements after explant surgery. What's even more interesting is that the conversation often goes beyond physical symptoms. Many women talk about something they didn't expect, regret. Not necessarily regret because of how they looked, but regret over why they got the implants in the first place. Some describe chasing beauty standards that constantly change. Others admit they were seeking confidence, only to discover that confidence doesn't come in a surgical package. And here's the ironic part. The procedure that was supposed to make life easier often leads to another surgery years later. Okay, explant surgery can be expensive, emotional, and physically demanding. It's like buying a gym membership and then paying extra to cancel it forever. Yet, despite the challenges, many women say removing their implants felt like reclaiming themselves, not just their health, but their identity at its core. This isn't really a story about breast implants. It's a story about self-image, societal pressure, and the decisions people make while trying to feel accepted. Because trends come and go, beauty standards change every decade, but your health stays at the center of everything. So before making any life-changing cosmetic decision, ask questions, do your research, and think long-term. The goal isn't perfection. The goal is feeling healthy, confident, and comfortable in the body you have to live in every single day.